Hey, so today let's talk about cervicogenic headaches or migraines, how to tell the difference. Now, as an executive mom, balancing high stress work days with busy family life can leave you quite drained. And when those headaches come on, they can make everything seem quite hard or rather harder. But not all your headaches are the same. If you're experiencing neck tightness along with headache, you might not be just battling with a migraine, you could be dealing with the cervicogenic headaches, a type of headache that is caused by issues in your neck. And it is very important to understand the key differences because according to the type of headache, your pain relief methods or your pain relief mechanisms will vary, right? So in today's video, we're going to discuss about what is the difference between cervicogenic headaches and migraines, and really how can you tell, which one is which. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog or mommy brain or lack of focus. Now, where I help you by giving you simple exercises, by giving you some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey, some easy lifestyle modifications, etc. Now, when I say adrenal fatigue, those of you who are aware of this term might know it has a wide spectrum of symptoms. The two major ones that I had were lack of focus and lack of energy or low energy levels. And when you have these two, it is very difficult to manage your aches and pains. But I have been there, done that, and that is why I share my journey to help you when you're there. I get you, right? And I'm here to help you, to give you those solutions in the hope that they might work for you as well. All right, so let's get back into the topic for today, which is cervicogenic headaches or migraines. How can you tell the difference? Now, if you've been treating every headache like it is a migraine but are not getting relief, it's time to consider whether your neck or posture are a part of the problem. Now, here are some ways, let's discuss some ways to differentiate between migraines and cervicogenic headaches. Now, where that pain starts matters, right? So if you have a pain that starts in the neck or the base of the skull, okay, so basically cervicogenic headaches start from the base of the neck here or from the skull here, and then okay, let's go back a step for back, okay, rather two steps backwards. Your cervical spine or your neck is made of seven vertebrae, okay, and in those seven vertebrae, if you look at the upper to middle part of the cervical spine, that is from your hairline to about the middle here, so that's about C1 to about C4, C3, 4. The nerves that exit from either side in that upper to mid cervical spine, they go and supply the back of your neck, the back of your head, and the sides of your head. Now those nerves obviously they continue down as you go along down along the spine. They supply different areas. So the one in the mid to lower cervical spine will supply your shoulders, uh, arms, forearms, hands. So we're not looking at those. We're just looking at the upper to mid cervical spine here. So when these nerves get irritated or pinched because of stenosis, degeneration, arthritis, disc issues, I mean, bad posture, there are lots of reasons, or probably just a muscle sprain, you can get that tingling, numbness, kind of a headache. You can get dizziness. But those headaches that you get because of the irritation of the nerves in the cervical spine are known as cervicogenic headaches. Okay, now moving on, because I just wanted to give you that basic about cervicogenic headaches. So now what happens is, think about those nerves that are exiting your upper to mid cervical spine. So that pain also starts in the neck or that base of the skull. It radiates upwards in the head, and it can go to the side. It can sometimes come in the front or this frontal part of your face and behind the eyes, but usually it is radiating to the side here. And you'll feel sometimes when you press on your head, you feel those tight areas or those specific points of pain in your temporal area, that is the side here. Anyway, so usually this is a typical pattern of a cervicogenic headache. Migraines usually start in the head itself, and it often comes with this throbbing pulsing sensation. Now, what are the signs that say it is cervicogenic, your headache? So we'll come to the signs for migraine. So the signs of a cervicogenic headache is neck stiffness. These may or may not be present. Most of the times they are present. Neck stiffness or reduced neck movement. You might have pain, that the headache that worsens with certain positions of the neck. There can be tenderness around the base of the skull or into this area as well, because there are lots of muscles that cross over from, they go along the vertebrae here and they cross over to your shoulder as well. So though the nerves are not involved in the mid to lower part of your cervical spine, this pain can cross over. And usually when you have disc issues up in the cervical spine, I mean, your spine is all connected, right? It will tend to have effect down as well. So that's why you get this symptoms down in the shoulder as well, shoulder and upper back. Now, what are the signs your headache could be? A migraine. You have a throbbing, pounding kind of a headache, might have loud, light or sound sensitivity. You might have nausea or visual disturbances. Now, nausea and dizziness can be present with cervicogenic headaches as well, but the visual disturbance is very typical of a migraine. Now, these are not like hard boundaries that, one symptom cannot cross over into the other. So, cervicogenic headache has to be this way and migraine has to be this way. This is just a general classification or a difference that I'm telling you. So you can get an idea of where your headache is sitting. Okay. Now, if you want to know more about cervicogenic headaches, I have done a lot of videos and you can see them on my YouTube channel. I have also written a blog with the same topic, which is cervicogenic headache or migraines, how to tell the difference. That blog gives you a lot of details on cervicogenic headaches and poor posture, mental stress, things like that we're going to talk about. And you can find the link to that blog in the description of this video. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link is in the bio, in my bio. But if you cannot find it, or really you're a busy mom, you can't be bothered to look for it, message me or leave a comment below this video. I'll send it to you. All right. So moving on. Triggers for both these headaches are different. Cervicogenic headaches are usually triggered by poor posture, neck strain, mental stress. Mental can manifest as physical stress, so that can manifest as headaches. Think long hours at your desk, slouching on your laptop, even sleeping awkwardly or sleeping in a poor posture. Migraines, however, are triggered by hormonal changes, food sensitivities, weather changes, or stress. So, stress is like a common factor between the two, but the rest are quite distinct, right? The rest of the triggers. Now, pay attention to your daily posture, your neck tension. You can even do posture resets. Again, I have given you the details for the posture reset in that blog I talked about, and neck mobility exercises. So simple exercises where you're moving your neck from one side to the other. However, if you have dizziness or nausea and this aggravates your headache, please don't do it. You could do movements side to side like this. You can do like rotations of the head, so half rotations from one side to the other. So if these are pain free for you, go for these movements, so you can do them every hour, every half an hour when you're sitting at your desk. Now, if you are looking for solutions to your cervicogenic headache, I have a course which it talks about, I mean, the topic of the core, well, the course is called Simple Solutions to Manage Your Cervicogenic Headaches. Now, this course offers practical, easy to implement proven strategies that have actually worked for people. They have worked for myself, and it helps you to overcome your headache, your neck pain, regain your energy, and fully engage with your family and career. Because end of the day, all these aches and pains are always constantly in the background. They stop us from being a productive professionals. They stop us from being a good or very involved mom. So that's where you want to just break the cycle, right? Now, this course, let me point it out that this course is actually being priced low, but do not be fooled. It has a lot of value. You might think it's cheaper, so it may not be valuable. It is cheaper because I want it to be accessible to you, right? Because this is something that has helped so many people, including myself. And it has these strategies that you can do it starting right now. Okay. So anyway, I will leave a link to that to the sales page of that course in that blog. Again, the link to the blog is in the description of the video. I think my words just disappeared there. But anyway, have a look at that link to the course in that blog. It gives you the testimonials. It tells you how people have been cured or have managed their headaches better because of this course. So have a look at it. Okay. All right. If there is anything that I've spoken about today that you don't understand, any terms that I've used, anything that you want me to explain further, leave it down in the comments. If you have any questions, anything you want to ask, leave it down in the comments and I'll address it for you. All righty. I hope this was useful and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.